What's going on, everyone? My name's Mark, and this is Mako Reselling. Now, I buy things at thrift stores, garage sales, resell them on eBay. Primarily, I sell men's clothes, although I do sell some women's, some hard goods as well. I've got a thrift haul for you today. These are items that I've picked up at Goodwill, and I'll let you know the price I paid, what I expected to sell for, and why I picked it up. Let's go ahead, let's get started. First item here. Pretty good one. This is a Brooks Brothers pink pinpoint Oxford pink. Now, one of the big reasons that I got this is it is new with tags. Well, it's not really new with tags, but it is a new shirt. So I paid $4.99 and I will list this out for about $30. Next item here, this is some outerwear. The brand is Ashworth. And not the greatest brand, but you can see that this is a new with tags jacket, MSRP $120. Now this costs, I believe, $5.99 at Goodwill. I know I got it at Goodwill. It's also got this golf person with the golf clubs on the back. It's water resistant. It is wind resistant. I will list this out between 40 to 45. I think I'll be able to get that with this. Not too familiar with that brand though. All right, this is an interesting find here. Not something I find every day. These are chef pants, and the brand name is Service Works. So these are pretty cool. They've got some whatever these are, some sort of floral pattern on here. New with tags, MSRP is $125. I paid $4.99. This was right on the new rack. I expect these will sell probably around 40 to 45. I would think may have to come down to 35. But definitely a unique item there. Okay, this is a women's shirt here. The brand is Craig Taylor. Just kind of a blouse, pink blouse. Good brand. Made in USA, if I believe. Yep, you can see there. Made in USA. Paid $4.99. I will list this out for about $25 to $30 for that. Not a brand I pick up a ton. Nautica. You can see the reason that I did pick this up. It's got the tags on it, new with tags. The size, 18.5, 32, 33, so not the greatest. But I paid $4.99. I'll list this out like 22 to 25 on eBay. Okay, denim is definitely a good style, and this is a brand I've kind of struggled to sell. It is Carbon 2 Cobalt. I've got some things on my webpage or on my eBay store that I've had to keep lowering them. They're not selling. And I think it's past its heyday. But this is a nice denim shirt, jean shirt, men's. And the size is a XLT. So I did decide to pick this up for $4.99. And I will list this out for about $30, $32. And I might set the offers down at like $27. I do think being a jean shirt, it's definitely going to help that out a lot. All right, we've got we got a Ralph Lauren, kind of a seersucker going on, striped pattern. This is a big size too, 18, 36, 37. Nothing super special here. This was $4.99. I'll list this out about $25 and should be able to move it. I'm not too worried about that. All right, linen has been a great seller for me the last couple of months. This is not the greatest brand, but this is Joseph A. Bank, 100% linen men's white striped shirt. I didn't button it up, so sorry you're not really seeing, but it is in good condition. It's a medium, looks like a pretty good, it doesn't look like a small or anything. I'll list this out between 25 to 30. Linen has continued to sell great for me, even not the greatest brands. Like I sold some Banana Republic linen pants. All right, Peter Millar. This is just a straight Peter Millar, 100% cotton, large. The reason I picked this up, and that was $4.99 too. This was $4.99. I'm going to bundle this up with some other shirts. Had some good results doing that so far. Probably bundle up like another large and list it out depending on how many they are, and try to make like $20 to like $30 depending on how much is in the bundle. All right, this was a cool item here, and you can see it's a Dr. Pepper 2004 SEC Championship quarter zip. Definitely a nice, unique item. I don't know who played in the game. I'll have to look. The brand is not the greatest, Soap Creek. This would definitely be a better item for like Whatnot or Depop or something. It also does have the Dr. Pepper on the back. This looks like an XL to me. It's listed as a large. But I'm going to list this out for like 30 to 35. See if I can get any bites with that. Figure out what teams were in there in 2004 in the SEC Championship. And that should definitely help it as well. Okay, I've got a Brooks Brothers shirt. This is a women's blouse dress shirt. Now you can see on the bottom here, it is Nui tags, $59.50. Paid $4.99 for this, and I will list this out for between $30 to $35. All right, Carolina Panthers. Now this was a cool find here. Definitely has some good stuff in this haul, I think. You know, looking at this just looks like a normal Carolina Panthers Nike dry fit hooded sweatshirt. But when you look inside the tag here, it is player or coach issued. And Curtis Fuller, I believe he is either the running back coach or the defensive end coach or something. So yeah, being player issued, that's going to immediately bump up the value because the true Panther fans will want this. This will probably go for like 35. I'm going to probably list it out for like 30 to 35 in that range and hopefully get it moved. All right, here we've got a really cool Nike track jacket. Nike definitely sells. This was $4.99. I expect that this will sell somewhere in that 25 to 30 range. I might even go up a little bit higher because it does have these, you know, the cool stripes on the side and decent size, a large. So we'll see how that one does too. All right, Nike Golf quarter zip, $4.99. Nothing too special here. We'll list this out probably about $25 to $30. People like these. They're great. Keyworded up with golf. All right, these are jeans. The brand is Torrid. I really don't know too much about them, but they do have an MSRP of about $80. You can see on the price tag. These look like women's, and they are a super flare. So flare is definitely one style that's in right now. I'll probably list these out like 35 to 40. And the size is also a 16R. So seem to find lots of larger women's sizes, but that's probably because, you know, they don't sell. They're not selling in the store. Okay, brand here. Haven't sold a ton of this, but it does look like it is a good brand. It is Barney's New York. Get the tag up there so you guys can see it. Hopefully you can see it. And this looks vintage to me. I see that it's probably made in Italy. I don't know that you can actually make that out there. But looking this up, I think that this can sell for about $30. It was $4.99. And I know that that is a decent store. I think it's in New York. This is a brand that I've sold quite a bit of, or I've sold a couple the last month or two, and it is, I still have, you know, I am finding these from time to time still. It is Armani, the Collezzini model. Don't see a size in here, but that's fine. Oh, wait, here's the size. 2XL. So that's definitely good. That's going to help it out. Paid $4.99. I usually list these at $40 and then set the offers down to like $35, $36. And these sell fast, as you can imagine. All right, got some dress pants here. Now, this is a brand you might not be familiar with. It is called Principe. These are made in Italy, and I will list these out for between $30 to $35. I've sold this before. They were $4.99. All right, I thought this was a really cool find here. This is a Levi's Thunder Road jacket. Definitely seems like vintage. Now, when I first found this, I thought that this was going to be worth like a ton. It doesn't appear that that's the case, but it's definitely vintage. You can see it's got the made in Korea right there. And I think it might have a stain or two on it, but I could get those out. Doesn't look like anything serious, no rips or anything. This was $5.99. I will list this probably around 40 to 45. I'm thinking might even try and go up to 50, but I don't think a lot of people are searching for these. This is another example of something that would sell better on like Whatnot or Depop, I think, even though things do sell for less on there. All right, got an Izod shirt for you. Now, reason I picked this up, it is new with tags. It was $4.99, and comfort and performance. That performance always will help. The size is an XLT, and I will list this out about $25, $26. I've currently got one on my site, on my eBay store, that very similar like situation. I think it's like 26, and I've had some like lower offers come in. Soon enough, it's going to sell. It's getting lots of attention. All right, great brands here to be on the lookout for. It is Eton. Look at that stitching, really nice. If you ever see that stitching like that, it's definitely something probably worth looking up rather than just like a generic tag. This is just a men's dress shirt. Looks pretty flawless to me. Size is a 16.5, or that's the neck, 16.5. It's a size 42. I'm thinking I'm going to list this for at least $35. I could be wrong. I don't have a ton of experience selling this, but I know some of this Eton stuff sells really good, but it could be different things. It could be like the suit jackets and blazers I'm thinking of here. Definitely a good find here as well. This is a Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame Nike Polo. Really cool. Size is a XL. So I paid $4.99 for this. I will list this out probably between $25 to $30. $30 might be a little aggressive on something like this. And this is just kind of like ironed on. It's not like embroidered or anything. But Nike will definitely help it. And that logo is definitely something some people are going to want. All right. Not the greatest brand here, but this is Antigua. It is new with tags, and Appalachian State. If you're not in like the Southeast or the East Coast, you might not be too familiar with Appalachian State, but it's a school in North Carolina in the mountains. It's got a good fan base, a football school. MSRP $54. This was $4.99. I will list this out between $25 to $30, and we have a size of a large there. So good find there. Good find. All right, dress pants. These are Banana Republic pants, and they are new with tags. These are actually women's pants. I know this because I found a suit jacket like it, and it is the suit jacket. It's already got some watchers on it, and it's obviously, you know, the same piece here, but I'm splitting it up just to, I think I can make more money that way. So this is the Logan dress pants. I don't know too much about them. These are listed out like a $50 MSRP. I'll probably go like 30 to 35 on these. Big size 16, new with tags. Really nice pattern there too. Okay, not a brand I pick up a lot. Columbia, even their fishing shirts, kind of a disappointment. But this does have the University of South Carolina Gamecocks logo. It is also this Super Miami model. And I know that I've sold this specific type, that Super Tamiami model before with Columbia. This doesn't sell for a ton. I'll probably list this for 22, set offers down at like 17 or something. But I thought that that would be a pretty easy, hopefully a quick sale, because I am in South Carolina. It's probably going to be someone local who buys it. Okay, this is a little bit of a gamble here. The brand is J. Jill. It is a women's kind of seersucker shirt here. Looks like a little bit of an oversized shirt, blouse, and perfect shirt. Don't know too much about that. I paid $4.99 for this. I'm trying to get a little bit more into women's clothes just because I do come across so many, and women like to shop. So we all know that, you know, they need tons and tons of clothes, and hopefully I can get like 20 to 20. I think I can definitely get 20 on that. I would say 20 to 25 is probably good. All right, we've got some more. Let's see, is this women's or is this men's? Okay, this is men's. So this is a Lauren jeans company. Kind of a chambray, not quite denim shirt. Is this denim? It might be like a lighter denim. Yeah, it is actually. It is a 3XL. It's used, so not new with tags or anything. I'll list this out probably like 22 to 25. I think it's $4.99. All right, new with tags. Again, this is cut. I believe it's called cut from the cloth. The model here is the Simmons boot cut. Don't know if you can really see that there. But it is new with tags. And let's see if they actually left it, the MSRP on here. They did not, but that's okay. I'll probably cut the Stitch Fix, which you can see there. I'll probably cut that off. It's nice that it does have the model there. And I'll list these out probably around 30 to 35, I would think. Jeans are $6.99 where I am. Okay, another Izod shirt, another new with tags. $4.99 cost. This is, let's see, we don't have an MSRP here, but that's okay. And it's the Izod vintage. Don't think that that's anything too special. I'll list this out probably around 26, 25, somewhere in there. Another new with tags item. I always am picking up these new with tags things because it's safe. You know, if worst case scenario, you get like $18, $22. Kenneth Cole, just like a gray shirt, $69 MSRP. And it was at TJ Maxx. I'll have to get that tag off there. This is a long sleeve polo. I'll probably go like 27 to 30 on this, I think. It's the technical brand or model there. Let's do some of these blazers. Well, we only have two. All right, Brooks Brothers. Now, I found this in the store in the shirt section, and I was convinced that there was something wrong with it. I looked it over and over. I don't see anything at this point. But this is the nice, I want to say bluish black. I'm not really sure too much on the color. Well, this is like a dark gray, kind of has a houndstooth undertone. And it's a Brooksies, which is good. I've sold quite a bit of those. 97% wool, 3% something else here. Lion, I think. So I'll list this out probably $40. Brooks Brothers, having that name definitely helps. People are searching for it. Another blazer here. This is Signature by Larry Levine. This is a women's blazer. Now, I am not too familiar with the specific brand or style. I'm a little bit concerned that this might have some issues selling, but I saw the suggested retail at $240. Now, I don't think it's going to go anywhere near there. obviously, but it looks nice enough where I think I can get at least $30 on something like this. Pretty amazing how some of this stuff just doesn't move like the MSRP would suggest. So this I'll probably have to do quite a bit of research on. I'm thinking, you know, I know this is a big range, but I'm thinking like $30 to $50 on something like this. I can't imagine it's going to go for much more than 50. But I don't know, this kind of weird little pocket thing here, I'm not sure what it's called. Maybe that'll help the price. All right, just a few more items. Thank you for your patience if you're still here. Oh, this is actually the last item. Okay, can't really go wrong with Patagonia. This is a Patagonia windbreaker. Now, it does have some sort of emblem from what I remember. Seller Labs. I remember looking this up. And this wasn't like some obscure like little company with like 300 people. This was a company, I think, based out of Atlanta. I can't remember what they did specifically. I do think I'm not going to have too much of an issue moving this, even though it has the emblem on it. I've sold quite a bit of company things that have their from different products like polos and things. And they do sell eventually. The algorithm will find these people and make the suggestion to them. And this here, is this a women's, let's see. Yeah, it's a women's large. It's a really nice jacket, hooded, everything. Patagonia outerwear, that's what they do best. I will list this probably 35 to 40, I'm thinking. I got to do a little bit more research. I got to look up that company again. It's been like a week or two, and, you know, I forgot. Anyhow, thank you for watching. I appreciate the time. Go ahead, hit the subscribe, the like, all that stuff. And I'll see you on the next one.